and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now they're staring at 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try it now with Swift. He works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll look to throw on third and goal, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's 3rd and 5.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
4-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play they always called. They're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions nothing.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 from the gun, here's Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Second and 11. Dancing to his left. A throw for Callaway is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons breaking it off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
43-yard line.
1st down and a little extra from Mostert. Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their drives.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. Having a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mostert. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And the Cardinals.
First down, Murray.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to
the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Kenny Golladay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 20.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Swift. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And this carries into the end zone.
And when he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
On the play.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
It's a
gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They start to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up second and 10.
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. On the handoff, this is Swift. Swift is hit and he coughs it up. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Mostert. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by JaAg2052. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Brings up faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And it's third and short. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Stafford.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? And
that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
His pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 21. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
23 yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Murray. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Throwing again. Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Johnson on its poke free. Football is held. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Forced out to his left. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Result of the play.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.